Hello, welcome back, and we're going to talk about posing and how to create silhouettes. Basically, it should be possible to interpret the emotional and physical state of a character from their outline alone. So the idea is to make sure that we have strong, positive, and negative shapes. We shouldn't be able to. We shouldn't have to rely on seeing the object, the face, or the details of the objects to have a nice silhouette. Alright, so go ahead and pose your character by following the references I gave you in exercise 3. And what we want to do is we want to apply the background, or excuse me, the floor, and put it in a layer. And I want you to go ahead and go to show and turn off NURBS curves. Alright, so you can see this silly looking, he's balancing on one foot. And so what I need to do for this is to go ahead and render out. And so to do that, we are going to go ahead and go into render settings. Let's get everything set up. Okay, in Arnold, I think I have everything set up for you. In Comments tab, we want HD 720. And we are looking for under perspective to make sure we have an alpha mask checkmarked. I should have it checkmarked for you, but if it's not there, then go ahead and checkmark it. So we're good to go there. Next thing we need to do is make sure you open up your outliner by going to Windows Outliner and click on the AI Sky Dome. Right now, if I render this out, we get a pretty quick render and it looks pretty good. But the thing is, if I go to display and go to alpha channel, it's purely white. That has to do with the HDRI Sky Dome that is being used. Let's go back into all channels, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, so we want the background to be totally black. To do that, select your dome light under Outliner and go to Control A. And if you go and click on AI Sky Dome Light Shape 1, scroll down until you see Visibility, and turn the camera and type in 0. Alright, with that done, we want to go in the front view. This is probably the best thing to do. Go to Panels, Orthographic, and Front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my resolution gate, my gate mask, and I'm going to turn on Safe Action. And what I want you to do is I want you to pose your character and get it into the Safe Action area. That means the head is just on the green line and the feet are on the green line. And that'll give us a nice render. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Render. Go ahead and center him or her. Here we go. And there we got a nice image. Okay. So what I need you to do is I want you to go to File, Save Image, and click on the option box, and make sure that that color managed image is on. Apply and close. Go back to File, Save Image, and go ahead and save this image in your Images folder. And name the pose. Go ahead and put your name in there. Your first initial, last name. And I'm going to put balance. Okay. Alright, so that's my first one. Save that. And then what I'm going to do is go to Display and turn on Alpha Channel. And there's our Alpha Channel. Notice it's a very strong pose. I know exactly what's happening here. And that's the whole idea about a silhouette. So let's go ahead and go to File, Save Image. And in this one, I'm going to click on what I have here again and just put alpha behind my balance, or whatever name you're going to put in there. Alright, that's alpha. And save it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring the rendered image into Photoshop and the alpha into Photoshop, and you're going to invert the alpha channel, put them side by side, and save out the image. Okay? Right, so we know that's 720 by 1280. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up Photoshop, and let's go ahead and open, and I already know where that is. Let's go in here to 45. There we go. Images, and we've got these two guys here. So let's go ahead and open that up. Right, we want to create a new canvas, and the pixels will be okay, let's do 2560. So 2560 on that, and the height will be 720. I think that's correct. 72 resolution. Go ahead and create. Yeah, that looks too big. That's alright. So I'm going to pull this over here and pull this one over here. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to go ahead and click on that move tool. Hold down the shift key and move your guy in here. Move that over, and we'll hold the shift key down. I'm just kind of holding my shift key down and moving that in here like that. So I don't know if you saw me do that, but I had my other screen on, so I just held the shift key down and clicked on that and moved that in there like that. Okay, I already got that in there. So these two guys are in there. Let's get my layers in here. And there they are. So this is my alpha. Okay, just like that. Kind of get that lined up. You can see if you move it around, it'll line up right. Let's get that one as close as I can before I cut off the other hand. Okay, like that. And then what I can do is I made that too big, but that's okay. So go ahead and we want to invert this, so select that layer, and let's go to image adjustment, inverse on that, invert. There we go. So that's our silhouette. Okay. So basically, this is kind of what I want from you guys. Okay, put them both together, and you're going to give that to me. So that's your render and your silhouette, and go ahead and save that as a JPEG. That's probably your best bet. Okay, and we'll just click on this JBars balance, and we'll just call that finished, FIN, and save that out. And that's what you're actually going to give me. This is how it's going to look. So I'll see your rendered image and your silhouette, and make sure your silhouette is strong, and that's it.